Attention. Camp North Star, senior staff, counselors in training. Please rise for our national anthem.
Good morning, folks. The time is 8:08 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on April 1st, 2025. That is if you choose to believe me. It's also April 2nd on the other side of the world. Hello, New Zealand. Hello, Australia. And specifically, hello, Melbourne. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. You are obviously you. And I know you're obviously awesome because you helped me create this awesome group that we're all members of, folks. 1,200 members this morning. 1,200 and change. More than 1,200 members in this little group. Well, this little group is big enough to be a village. Let's call it what it is. The funniest village on the internet. Population you and I, my friends. Funny people living in a funny place. And we are making people laugh. We sure are, folks. You know how I know? I'm a people. Honest. And I'm laughing all the time because of the group. So, thank you very much, folks. Thank you for being awesome. You know what I'm doing today? I'm doing some exciting laundry, my friends. You know, you throw exciting behind mundane things and makes them sound better than they are. That's what I'm doing today, my friends. For April Fool's Day, I'm going to do laundry. At least that's based in reality. I'm not a big fan of April Fool's Day, really. I used to be as a kid, of course. But as somebody who loves to read the news, I don't know why it's so bad for us, but I do read the news. And I like to read the news. I like to keep informed. I hate April 1st. Now, I'm good at picking out the BS stories, of course, but I'm not a big fan of it. But that doesn't say I don't appreciate April Fool's Day, folks. But nonetheless, appreciating April Fool's Day or not, I'm mostly just doing laundry today, just because it's what I need to do today. You know, you got to clean the sheets, got to clean the towels and stuff like that. And people ask, does my wife do laundry? Of course she does do laundry, but she also works too. So we both do laundry. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to be doing some laundry. Other than that, I have no real plans. I do think I might head out to the thrift shops again. You'd think I don't do anything but go to thrift shops, but I'm looking for something specifically. I'm looking for some comedy CDs, and I'm trying not to buy on Amazon for reasons. I won't get into it. It's kind of a political thing. But I'm not really buying much on Amazon like I used to. And gets me out of the house, and who knows, maybe I'll find some other garbage that I don't need. I love thrifting, folks. I don't know why, even if I don't buy anything. So what are you folks doing today? Now, I'm going to tell you about Rose Glad's day the other day. It wouldn't be yesterday, probably be the day before, and part of yesterday. Rose finished off some amazing socks. They're horse-themed socks. They look awesome. I want you to take a look. We've got the front and the side view. Oh my gosh, this lady is talented, my friends. Very talented lady. And I can't believe those look amazing, Rose. Thank you very much. Rose shares her days with us quite often, and I love it when she shares her artwork like that, because it is artwork. I know it's knitting, but it's a form of art, and it is great art. You're just an amazing artist there. And some other big Rose Glad news. Mo'ikai. Hope I said that okay. Mo'ikai, the new pooch, which means Hawaiian for good, went yesterday, for his first obedience class. She's going to let us know how that went. I assume it went well. He's a good-looking pooch. He's gonna react well. Dogs normally do react well to obedience classes when they're taught by somebody good. So I expect you're going to have nothing but success and just an amazing time with that new pooch. Am I saying that right? Mo'ikai? I went over a pronunciation about 1,000 times on YouTube, Rose, so let me know if I even came close to that. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again one more time. Here it goes. Mo'ikai. Mo'ikai. I'm sorry, Rose. I am trying, I promise. So folks, what are you doing today? Please share with me, if you feel like it, what you're doing today. We're not talking about the little details, just general swaths, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we're going for a walk today, or going shopping today, or gonna go look at a new car today, or just watching TV, or I'm reading, or I'm writing, or I'm knitting, or I'm painting something. You know, if you feel like sharing it, we'd love to hear it, love to talk about it tomorrow. And if you want to share some photos, that's even better, but not necessary, folks. It's your private lives. But we just want to make a connection here. Not trying to pry at all. I'd like to make a connection with you folks. I love when you share bits of your day. I tell you what I do every day. Today, exciting laundry. Maybe a trip to the thrift stores. Might pick up some groceries. And tomorrow, I'm making pizza.
Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the sunshine?
Now, this is where I normally showcase some great posts from folks like you, and I'm still going to do that today. Of course I'm going to do that today, but I want to do something a little bit different. I don't know if you had this in the States, but Tuesday was the cheap movie day. It's not anymore. Well, it is for one company, but that doesn't matter. So what I'd like to do is maybe feature a movie every Tuesday, and I'm going to feature a movie that helps get me out of the doldrums. You know, when you've been locked in with bad weather and the skies are gray, or at least you're gray inside. Do you have that movie that makes you happy? That can kind of draw you up a little bit and raise you up, and just something that just makes you laugh and stuff like that? Well, I've got one of those movies. Personally, it is Meatballs from 1979. That's right. Bill Murray's first movie, 1979. It's a summer camp movie. I saw it in probably 1981 on television, and I was a kid. 1981, when I saw it in the summer on TV, I was 11 going on 12. And, the summer before that movie came out, which would have been the summer that movie was actually filmed, I went to summer camp at Camp Minnewasan, now called Camp Smitty, I think. It was run by the Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa, Ontario. And I didn't have a great time. I hated it, mostly. But you know what? One of the counselors took me under their arms, made sure that I had an amazing, amazing, amazing time. And no dark stories or anything. He just made sure I had a great time. He kind of realized that I wasn't having a great time at camp. And he sort of picked me out and, included me in a whole bunch of stuff that he was doing. Stuff that wasn't necessarily the camp stuff. Like going with his buddy for a row across the lake. Took me along, and a bunch of stuff. Really changed my camp experience. It actually went from totally horrible to pretty good. Now, before the end of the camp, for some reason the cops showed up, picked him up, and took him out of there. I never figured out why, which is so bad. I wish I could find out now. But he changed my experience at camp. It was one person that made it good for me, and this movie, Meatballs, was recorded within 100 kilometers of where I was camping that summer. That very summer it was recorded. So there's a great chance that I was, 100 kilometers, about 60, a little over 60 miles, right? So it's not far at all. So, the same days that they were having good weather and bad weather, I was having the same weather. Same days they were out swimming, and doing your camp stuff in the movie, of course. I was experiencing that kind of same stuff. And it really hit home. And I said the whole fact about, that one counselor that came out and just made sure I had a great time. And that's what this movie is really about. It's basically about the relationship between Bill Murray's character, Tripper Harrison, and basically that's what this movie is about. It's about the relationship between Tripper Harrison, which is Bill Murray's character, and Rudy Garner, who was played by Chris Makepeace, a Canadian actor, who was an up-and-coming actor in the late 70s and early 80s in Canada. He was a great actor. It's too bad he disappeared, he seemed, from acting, but he was really good. Great in this movie. He's a kid. He's a kid in the movie. And Rudy is sad.
You gonna be okay? Hey, I'll see you at the end of the summer, okay?
Okay.
Hey, you must be the short, depressed kid that we ordered. Glad you made it.
Want half this?
He's not happy being at camp. He's kind of a loner. He doesn't fit in with the other kids. He's not like a sports kid and all that. So the kids don't really like him. He doesn't click. He wants to leave camp. And Tripper recognizes this right away. And he makes sure that he includes him in stuff. And it ends up being the summer of his life for him.
From the diaphragm. It's a secret. Oh, really? Really? From the diaphragm. That's not from the diaphragm. Annie up.
Now, I wouldn't say that my summer camp experience was the summer of my life, but I did have one individual make a difference and made it fun for a while. And that's basically what this movie's about. You know, of course, it's all that goofiness, those late 70s, early 80s teen movies goofiness. There are some issues when you look at it now. There's some sexualization of the use now. It was that 70s, 80s summer movie thing where it's not directed at adults. It's directed towards other youths. So sure, it still is questionable, but at the same time, take it with a grain of salt. It's not meant in any dark manner. There is a scene between Tripper and Roxanne, one of the other counselors, and they've obviously had a relationship in the past or whatever, or Tripper's always been trying to, where they're together, and it's definitely something you wouldn't see nowadays in a movie. It's meant to be funny, but interpreted a little dark now. That said, please take that with a grain of salt. This movie itself has a positive message. It's a fun movie. It's a summer camp movie. And it really, really drags me out of those doldrums, especially the winter doldrums when you've got the snow going and it's gray out and you're locked in with cold weather. This is a movie for me. It really helps. And, you know, some of the funny scenes, there's some great funny scenes in this movie. I mean, there's a rival camp. Camp Mohawk, where all the rich kids go to, and this is the poor kids camp, or the regular kids camp, not necessarily the poor kids camp, right? The regular kids camp.
These children are going to the most glamorous of all summer camps, Camp Mohawk. There's a 2-year waiting list, and every child has to be voted in. On top of all that, it costs $1,000 a week to go to Camp Mohawk. The question is it worth $1,000 a week?
It sure is. It's the best darn camp there is.
Well, are you connected with Camp Mohawk?
Well, I think so. I'm the program director, Jerry Aldini.
Well, how do you justify $1,000 a week?
Well, we have some special programs. We're doing Shakespeare in the Round again this year, of course. Our political roundtable, Henry Kissinger will appear. Yasser Arafat is going to come out, spend a weekend with the kids, just rap with them.
That's amazing.
And the kids wanted animals, so this year each camper will stalk and kill his own bear in our private wildlife preserve.
Are you sure the children can hack that?
We'll see. But the real excitement, of course, is going to come at the end of the summer, during Sexual Awareness Week. We import 200 hookers from around the world, and each camper, armed with only a thermos of coffee and $2,000 cash, tries to visit as many countries as he can. And the winner, of course, is named King of Sexual Awareness Week and is allowed to rape and pillage the neighboring towns until camp ends.
That's incredible.
What do you expect for $1,000 a week? Hey, you have a good summer, too, huh?
And there's this rivalry between the two camps. You know, you got all the rich kids have, you know, everything going for them. They have these amazing buses and stuff like that. And every year they have an Olympiad between the two camps. Every year, Camp North Star, which is the camp where the kids from Meatballs are at, gets their butts kicked by Camp North Star. And of course, you know, it's a feel-good movie, so that they have the regular thing, they're getting their butts kicked, and there's a big race at the end. Rudy Garner's part of it, you know. But there's just so many funny scenes in this movie. There really are. I'm going to show, you know what, I'm going to show one right now.
Okay, that's better. Look, there's a lot of new people out there this year, so before we go any further, I want to introduce myself. My name's Morty Melnick. Hi, Mickey! Name's Morty, not Mickey.
This bus does not have a safety inspection sticker.
It's a fine old bus.
No, it's not. It is a piece of junk. I need to tell my father, and he's going to report you to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Roxanne!
And you're going to jail.
Attention, bus for the Camp Mohawk basketball game leaving in 15 minutes, and there is a very fat pair of pants hanging on the flagpole this morning.
I really like to dance. It's the music, I guess. It starts my feet tapping and I get all happy inside. I guess it's just something I was born with.
Kind of a birth defect, huh? Is that a bra you're wearing, or are you expecting an assassination attempt?
Are those clarets in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
What? You tried to tell... And they... Who was it? I'll get him. I'll get him with this Swiss Army knife. The Swiss trained me to kill, and I will do it. I will grab these guys by the neck, take the toothpick, and stick it right in between their teeth. And then I'll slap them around the head a couple of times. They'll go out for just a couple of seconds. They'll be unconscious, and while they're doing that, I'll go for the corkscrew. And I'll grab them, and I'll take that corkscrew, and I will stick it right into the voice box. I would twist that mofo. I would twist it into his voice box and rip it out. And he'll talk like this for the rest of his life.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Just want them to like me.
Why? You make one good friend a summer, and you're doing pretty well.
See, now it's out of context and everything, but I tell you, this movie is the movie for me. It's the movie. Like, we've had some bad weather lately. It's sunny right now, but we've had gray weather. We've had March snow. We always get March snow in Calgary. It's the month that gets the most snow, anyways. But still, it gets to you after a long winter, right? Threw this movie on last night. Boy, oh boy, it really helped. You know, I hadn't seen it for about a year and a half or 2 years, and I needed it last night. I wasn't necessarily down, but I didn't realize how much up I could be. You know, and I was watching it primarily just for this little bit of the video. And folks, I want to hear about your movies, the movies that take you, that bring you up, that lift you up when you're feeling down. Talk to me about it. They don't have to be like really deep movies. This movie's not deep. This is a summer camp movie, a Bill Murray vehicle, you might call it. His first movie, and he was huge after SNL, right? He was riding the wave of his SNL popularity. To me, this encapsulates summer, at least summer for me when I was a kid. And it drags me out of the winter doldrums, friends. I want to hear about your movies. Tell me about your movies that make you laugh when you're feeling down. I mean, I could have thrown in the Blues Brothers here, because that's a movie that'll make me laugh anytime. But this is specifically the one I chose because of snow and stuff like that. Let me hear about yours, my friends. And this is the portion of the video where I would normally show off two great posts from two great members of the group like you. Not today. No, not today. No, today we're going to do four posts that I found that made me laugh. Why? Well, because they made me laugh. It's April Fools. A couple of them are April Fools related, and the other one just made me laugh, my friend. So we're going to bring them up right now. We've got four posts from four great posters. Now, we've got posts from Sue Olszewski, from Michelle Finnerty, Melissa Carnahan, and Dixie Ziemba, my friends. So we're going to start off with Dixie's post. I'm bringing it up right now. It's true. It's true every day, but it's true today especially, my friends. This is one of the reasons why I don't like this day. Folks, thank you very much, Dixie. Now we're going to bring up Melissa Carnahan's post next. Here we go. Kinda true. I've shared some dark, weird stuff in the past, my friends, and this is what made me laugh. I actually don't worry about my past like that, though, but at the same time, it's pretty funny. Melissa, thank you very much, folks. Have you seen it? You seen it? You seen it? All right, let's get on to Michelle Finnerty's post here, bringing it up right away. And this made me laugh too hard, actually. I don't actually have any kids, but I would probably do this if I did. I'm a little lazy, so I might not. Oh, wouldn't that be disappointing, though? I mean, I like grapes, but it's not the same as chocolate, my friends. All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Michelle. Fourth, final, but not the least, is from Sue Olszewski, bringing it up right now. Oh, that's dark. I'm going to stretch it up a little bit because I'm going to stretch that one a little bit because the it's not that clear. Oh my God, can you imagine that? It's kind of like the grapes, but on a bigger scale. I would fire you. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you, Dixie. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sue. Thank you to everybody for your posts that you post every day. Keep them coming in. We're such a funny place, but only because of your posts, friends. Keep posting. Bury me in the funny stuff. It doesn't matter if you find it on Facebook. You know, you can find stuff outside of Facebook that's funny on the internet, and you can still share it here. We want to see it. We want to know what makes you laugh. We want to make this group even bigger than it already is, and it's great posts like that does it. That and sharing the group with your friends, my friends. We're already awesome, but let's be huge and awesome. All right, folks, let's figure out where we are. Okay, what do we do today? Came in here, I told you what time it was when I started the video. I told you what the date was. If you choose to believe it, it's April 1st for us, April 2nd for my friends out there in the Philippines, and probably that place called Melbourne. How you doing, Melbourne? Then I think I told you how awesome we all were, and that we had 1,200 amazing people here, and that we're the funniest village on the internet, because we are. And then after that, I told you about my day, and a little bit about my day yesterday. Told you about Rose Glad's day yesterday, and showed you those amazing socks that she had finished off, and the fact that her new fur baby there has gone to his first, or was going to his first obedience lesson. We know that's going to turn out well. We know it will. And then talk to you about one of my favorite summer movies, one of those movies that drags me out of the doldrums, Meatballs. I really do recommend it. You got to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt because, you know, society's changed a bit since then, but still love the movie. Then we featured 4 amazing posts from 4 amazing group members like you folks. That was Dixie Ziemba, Melissa Carnahan, Michelle Finnerty, and Sue Olszewski. Thank you, ladies. And once again, thank you to everybody for all your posts, my friends. And that got us to, I believe that got us to here. And then, once again, in a cultured society, from here, there's only one place to go. And that, my friends, is right to the bad jokes! 5/4 of the people in the world won't admit that they're bad at math. Did you hear about the wig thief that escaped from prison? Police are combing the area. What do French groundhogs see on Groundhog's Day? Their chateau. How did the dog get all A's on his report card? He was the teacher's pet. What do you call a teenager that refuses to grow up? Constantine. What do horses do when it's time for bed? They hit the hay. Where do fingers grow? On palm trees. I taught my dog to meditate. Now he's a werewolf. What do you call it when a king or queen passes gas? An heir to the throne. What is a penguin's favorite breed of dog? Bichon Frise. I'm not going to stop saying it. I am super happy that you folks come back here for those jokes because A, I think it's the best part of the video. B, it's kind of fun to make. And C, despite being fun to make, it's hard to make. It's where I do the most editing. But it's worth it. Why? I said right at the beginning, I'm glad that a few of you come back for this. At least a few of you come back for those jokes. And you know what? I enjoy telling jokes in general. You wouldn't know it by my delivery there. It's a little stilted. And once again, thank you to David Knapp for providing me with some fantastic jokes today. He sent me some jokes yesterday. He told me I almost didn't send them the day before because he was having issues copying and pasting them. Glad you did. I used a few of those too the day before. Used some of yours today. And I'm going to keep using them as long as you keep sending them. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. All you got to do is send in your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. That's jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And of course, I'm going to give you credit if I use your joke. And I'm going to try to use your joke, but I can't use them if you don't tell me your jokes. So send them to me, please. Hey, and guess what? There was the return of the penguin jokes. There was only one day without a penguin joke. But I went out and I bought some penguins because I love you folks. I love this group. And I love these joke videos. And I love this campaign I have to try and get McVitie's to sponsor us. I don't think it's going to last long, my friends. I bought 2 packages, 14 penguins. I had to get the orange flavored ones because they didn't have the regular flavored ones at the British Pantry in Calgary. Great little shop. They have jokes on them though. That's why I grabbed them. 14 individual little penguins. Not the birds, the biscuits. Each with their own joke. Yeah, I got 6 jokes I can use, my friends, because A, I've used a couple of the other ones, and also both packs had the exact same jokes. I have to buy them from different places. Or please, I implore you, please, if you have a friend in the UK, please tell them you want to set up this cookie deal between myself and them, and we'll have an awesome story to tell, my friends. Make this happen, my friends. Or if you work for McVitie's or Plattis or McVitie's, you should be sponsoring this video. You can provide me with biscuits. You could provide me with jokes and maybe a tiny bit of cash, but it's not going to be much. Why? I talk about your biscuits every day. I tell your jokes every day. And I show off your logo every day. You should just sponsor these videos, my friends. It's going to cost you next to nothing. It's going to do a lot of good for this group. And you know what? It's going to do a lot of good for you, because I'm only talking good stuff about you, my friends that make videos. Do it. Do it. Do it. Contact me at admin@wellithoughtitwas.com. That's admin@wellithoughtitwas.com. We're waiting for your response, McVitties. I'm not doing you any harm, and you could do me some good. 2 quick favors. Ask them every day. If you want me to stop asking them, you just got to tell me, but I'm not going to until somebody does. First favor, and these are favors I want you to do for me. First favor, I want you to make somebody laugh today if you have the opportunity. If you have the opportunity to make somebody laugh and it's an appropriate moment, do it. If they laugh, you've made their day better. Doesn't matter if they're having a good day or a bad day, it's better because they're laughing at that moment, my friends. It's an amazing thing to make somebody laugh, and you have done amazing things. You helped us create this amazing group. The second favor, it's along the same lines. You are as important as anyone else out there. I want you to find something that makes you laugh, my friends. That's right. You should laugh because you deserve to be happy. And if you do find something that's particularly funny today, I want you to share it with us. Share it on the group, and if you want, just tag me and say, hey, Lee, this is what made me laugh today. This is what I found really funny. It'll probably make me laugh too. It's going to make me feel good. And you know what? You might make somebody else laugh and make their day. Folks, we have a wonderful store. Yes, we freaking do, my friends. We got a wonderful store where I sell coffee cups with our beautiful and funny Dorothy the Spoke Scow saying, well, I thought it was funny. You see that, my friends? This is a great looking coffee cup. I've got one for you if you want it. You know, we've got t-shirts. That's right. We got t-shirts and hoodies. I'm going to bring that up so you can take a look at our shirts and hoodies. Take a look at that. Take a look right there. Now, we got our 3/4 sleeve rock shirt. That's my favorite of them because I'm a child of the 80s, my friends. And every time you went to a concert, this is the type of shirt that I would buy. Then, of course, we have our standard t-shirt. They all look great, don't they? And then we have our hoodies. Take a look at the hoodies. The hoodies are like a hug, my friends. They're nice and warm. They're soft in the inside. Gildan brand, so it's a really good quality. And the print quality on all of these is really good. I've washed mine a whole bunch of times. They still look fantastic, my friends. So check out the store. Get yourself a shirt or a hoodie or something like that. Oh, you don't want a shirt or a hoodie, but you need a tote bag? Well, guess what? I've got a tote bag for you, friend. Take a look at that. That's Rose Glad with her tote bag. Rose Glad purchased one of her tote bags. She says they're fantastic. It's a canvas bag. It's got that great print on it. And she also told us it's not only good for groceries and books. It's great for hauling around those rubber chickens. And if you know slapstick comedy, especially classic slapstick comedy, you know that rubber chickens have an important part of the history of slapstick comedy. And I think that's hilarious. I think that's the best endorsement I could ask for, my friends. Check it out. Check out Rose. Rose, you rock. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. I absolutely do. Yeah, folks. So check out the store. We got a lot of great products there. And if you do purchase one of our products, I want to know about it. Snap a picture of yourself with your coffee cup or wearing that t-shirt or that hoodie. Or, hey, we got a phone case. Maybe flashing that phone case or hauling around some books or some groceries in that great tote bag we have. Folks, I want to hear about it. I think the products are fantastic. The quality's great. And, if you go to that store and there's something missing, something you think that would be a great product, let us know. And if I can do it, I'm going to add it, And if I can't, I'll let you know why. But, I'm more than willing to expand what we have in that store if it's something that you think would be good. Real quick, we've got a donation page. The only reason we have a donation page for our Facebook group is because I spend a lot of time on the group curating, getting rid of the goofballs, getting rid of the scammers, getting rid of the political posts, the religious posts, keeping this place as funny and as safe and as clean as possible. Do we make mistakes? Occasionally, but we're getting really good at it. And I say me, but I have a few other people that are also working on this too. I've got Gail Cowdaway, I've got Sam Cosham, I've got John Kyle, I've got Mitch Laird, I've got Dan Peterson. These are all hard-working folks, people working to keep this group the best group out there and to make it better every day too. If you want to help us out, we got that QR code right there. We've got a link on the screen and we got a clickable link up in the notes that will bring you to our PayPal page. That PayPal page gives you an option to donate $2, $3, or $5 towards the group. And I want to stress that those are Canadian dollars. Why do I want to stress that? It's not some kind of national pride thing. It's just to let you know that if you're in the States, that is significantly less. That $2 donation is something like $1.67 or something like that for you. So basically pocket change. And of course the $3 donation is less than $3 American dollars, and that $5 donation is significantly less than $5 American dollars. If you want to help out and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you're in the States, this is a great way to do it, my friends. Any donation will help, and 50% of all donations will go to the Calgary Humane Society, my friends. All right, enough of that spiel, right? You know, you probably get tired of hearing that every day, but I do spend a lot of time here, my friends, so we are just trying to make it make sense. But enough of that spiel. It is time to wrap up the video. Of course, you know I'm going to touch base on a couple of things. What are some of those things? Well, number one, we've got 1,200 beautiful people in this group, 1,200 funny people, and we're getting more people every day. We're growing, but you know what? 1,200 plus people, that's a beautiful sized village, and that's what we are. We're the funniest village on the internet. Population, you and I, my friends. Funny people in a funny place, and we are making people laugh. I hear from folks almost every day saying that the group means a lot to them, and that means a lot to me when I hear that. So you know what? We are funny, and we are making a difference in people's lives, because when you make people laugh, you make their life better. And you know, the whole thing about making people laugh, that is all I really wanted to do for most of my life, is just make people laugh. People call me a funny guy, and it's because I like making people laugh. It's not necessarily because I like being funny. I like seeing you laugh. And obviously I've got some other people in this group too that are like that, and I appreciate that. You know, like-minded people that like to make people laugh, or like to laugh themselves, because I also like to laugh, my friends. And I love that you folks are making it possible for me, and I love the fact that you folks are doing it too. I'm making people laugh, you're making people laugh. We're just spreading happiness and laughter, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's so much else you could be spreading that's way worse than that, right? Yeah, we're spreading something positive, my friends, and that it makes me feel great to know that. And the fact that you make me laugh every day too, more than I've ever laughed before in my life, makes me a better person, and you're making other people better. Boy, do I ever sound sappy, but you know, what I'm saying is absolutely true, my friends, or at least to me it seems like it's true. And I'm going to keep working towards making more people laugh, and I'm glad that you're helping me do that, and I'm glad that I'm helping you do that. And what am I talking about? It sounds like it's a positive affirmation group or something like that. But I'm just speaking the truth, my friends. And sometimes I got to elaborate a little bit more on it than I do other days. And today's one of those days. You know, I just want to make sure that you know how awesome you are. I mean, I kind of wonder. I mean, do you realize how awesome you are making people laugh? Because you are. You really are. And don't forget it, my friends. And take that with you too. You know, just remember that when you make people laugh, you're doing something awesome. And you do that for you're an awesome person. Did you know you're an awesome person? I hope so. All right, enough of the positive affirmations, but you know what? I'm going to be back with them again tomorrow, because you folks make me feel so damn good. I hope you like the addition of that little bit, me talking about my one of my favorite movies to take me out of the dark times. I really do love that movie. It's a silly, stupid movie. And it just makes me feel good, and I kind of feel like I feel like I played the character of Rudy Garner as a real live human, you know, when I was a kid. So let me know what you thought about me adding that. It was pretty rough shot. I just kind of threw it together this morning, but it was something I was thinking about, and I watched the movie last night actually. So let me know if you like that, and let me know about your favorite movies, those movies that make you feel happy when you're down. And you know what, folks? I'm going to wrap this up. I really am going to wrap it up. You know I'm going to be back again tomorrow, and I know a certain group of you are going to be back tomorrow. Hey, maybe we'll have a few new people with us, right? That would be awesome. But even if we don't, we've got each other, and once again, we freaking rock, my friends. So I'm going to see you again tomorrow. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
That was